Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to do this quick video tour to go with the pictures in the ad. It might answer a lot of detailed questions. I don't know, we'll see. But for sale is our Stryker ST2313 is the model. I'll go ahead and I'll walk around the front of it, and then I can show you the sticker on the side, so you can see the gross vehicle weight ratings and all of that stuff. But like I said, this is a 2020 model. Here is the sticker. The gross vehicle weight rating is 11,260 pounds. It's always towed great. I've had this for about a year and a half. We took delivery of this in the summer of 2020, I think around July. So we used it half of 2020 and then all of 2021, and it's been great. We've always had it stored inside this storage lot right here since day one. The only time this has ever sat outside is when we're using it. Otherwise it sits inside, covered up, out of the sun. I'll go around the outside, show you the pass-through storages, and then we'll work our way to the inside. So starting off on the back side here, there is a storage compartment here, which this unit, there is an optional generator you can get. I didn't get that option. The space where the generator sits is more valuable to me as storage. I just don't camp anywhere that doesn't have electricity, so a generator wasn't really useful for me. So this is normally where a generator would go if you had it. We have shelves in here, so there's lots of room to put your cords, leveling blocks, whatever it is that you need. Going down this side, there's a plug here, pre-wired for a solar panel. If you were to add that, the fresh water tank fill is right there. Actually, that was the main selling point for this camper. I don't know if you've looked at mini campers in this size, but the fresh water tank on this is like 90 gallons. Couple that with the water heater and you're looking at close to 100 gallons of fresh water, which is actually, I think this is probably the only camper I found with that much water, which is really handy when you have a family and kids and you need to shower. This is the back side of the refrigerator, the back side of the water heater, the power, the shore power plug, the furnace right here. This one is the black tank flush. Yes, it has a black tank flush, really handy. This is a plug where you can plug in a hose and you have a water sprayer on the back of the camper. Your city water connection, cable and satellite hookups there. And just forward of the axles is the dump station. So there's your gray and black dump out of one single outlet. And under the camper, if you can see that tube right there, that's actually where you can store your sewer hose and not have to store it inside with all your other things. Traveling on back, this is a toy hauler, so as with a lot of toy haulers, this has a fuel tank on it. Right here you can fill in, I think it's about 20-gallon tank. And then this panel next to it is your fuel gauge and your switch to turn the pump on and off. I've never used this actually, so that is brand new. And then in here under this panel is your gas pump to fill your motorcycle or your golf cart or whatever the thing is that you have. Moving around to the back, this is obviously the ramp that comes down, and this is set up to where you can have the ramp as a rear patio. You can have it level and have some extra space, and there's a railing that goes around it. Also on the back, I added the rear backup camera up there, so that's a nice little bonus. Comes in handy. Coming around to the camp side of the camper, obviously the awning, there's speakers on the side. You've got a receptacle right there to plug some things in. You've also, right above that receptacle is a cable TV jack. You can actually mount a TV there and plug it in to your cable provider. But what else? On this side, obviously there's the awning, LED lights up in the awning. Underneath the camper is all red LED lights. Looks really nice at night. And let's move up to the other storage on this camper on the outside. And I've got so much of my stuff in here, it's going to be difficult to see, but it's actually pretty big. Just to give you an idea for space, I've got a Blackstone, I think it's like a 23-inch Blackstone grill here. I've got the Weber Q grill here. Behind that, I've got about a dozen chairs, rugs, marshmallow roasters, and all that kind of thing. Surprisingly spacious. You know, I really wasn't expecting that. But yeah, it holds anything and everything we need for a family of 4. Another thing to point out is this has electric stabilizer jacks. There's a switch right here for the front stabilizer and a switch right there for the rear stabilizer. So when you get to your site, you get leveled. You just push the button to lower those. No need to hand crank them or use a drill like some people do. There's the model ST2313. Going inside, it opens in straight to the bathroom, but we're going to go ahead and look to our left where we start with the kitchen. Big cabinets ahead with the TV, microwave, refrigerator. There's actually a big speaker up there too. It's a refrigerator. It's a gas and electric. Pretty typical, I think, if you're familiar with campers. There's nothing really special about that. Solid surface countertops and lots of cabinet and drawer storage down here with your oven. The sink has a cutting board cover on it, or a serving tray, whatever you want to use it for. And then in there is a really nice stainless steel sink. And the stainless steel sink matched up with the solid countertop is really nice versus, you know, some of the other trailers in this length. You know, usually you get just the wood or the Formica countertops. So we really like that. Looking towards the front, you've got the additional storage cabinetry up there. Right here is the control panel. Your battery, freshwater, black tank, gray tank, auxiliary is not used. Your water pump, water heater is gas or electric. The inside cabin lighting, these 2 auxiliary switches light up floodlights on the rear and the sides of the camper. You know, again, this is a toy hauler, so if you've got motorcycles, golf carts that you're loading up in the dark, these are really nice to light up the space. Porch light, the cap light, which is the lights on the front of the camper on the outside. These are the red lights underneath the camper. And then here's your switch for bringing the awning in and out. The slide switches are blanked out because this camper does not have any slides. Moving down here is the thermostat, AC and furnace. We've got a ceiling fan. And then these are some of the accent lightings inside the camper. And this switch right here is the bed up and down. This controls the bed right behind me. So behind me is 2 couches and a bed. These 2 couches come down and you have a couch on each side. And then the bed also comes down and there is a ladder that you can climb up to get into bed. And there's your ceiling fan. And there's a chair that comes with the camper. There's also, I don't have it in here right now, but there's a table that comes with this also. Honestly, we found that the table was more in the way than it was useful, so we have the table sitting in the garage at home, and we tend to use just a smaller aluminum table when we need one. We're usually outside at a picnic table anyways. On the back of the camper, like I said, the rear hatch goes down, and it can be a patio. When it's in patio mode, these white canvases, you can have them rolled up out of the way, and there's straps to hold them up, or you have them in the down position for privacy, or if you're still running the air conditioning or the furnace and want to keep that conditioned air in the space. These canvases also have openings to where you have a window or a screen. The windows roll up, and these white blinds, I guess, roll up, so you can configure that however you like. I added these hooks right here. One thing that we noticed right away was we just didn't have enough hooks for towels, jackets, that sort of thing, the dog leash. So those hooks come in really handy, and that's what we do with that. Coming around here, so we're back to the entry door. It comes straight in to the bathroom, which there's your toilet right there, shower, sink, the medicine cabinet with the mirror, and then there's some cabinets with some hooks here in the corner. One thing that I did add to this camper that goes along with it is I added a power conditioner and EPO switch. It's the Power Watchdog. It's Bluetooth connected. So from your phone, you can monitor the camper's power. If there is an issue with an open ground or a power surge, this will automatically disconnect the power before the electricity or the surge has a chance to damage your AC, refrigerator, furnace, whatever you've got plugged in. So from the bathroom, you can turn around, looking back to the front of the camper, and we've got some pretty large cabinets up ahead, closets on either side of the king size bed, and then also there are nightstands with receptacles on both sides, so you can plug in your cell phones to charge right there. There's also a drawer to put some stuff in. And up here, those are USB plugs, so you can plug in your phones up there too. And then this switch over here is for the generator. Like I said, we don't have a generator on this camper, but it's pre-wired for it. So if you were to add it, right there is your start-stop switch, and I think there's like an hour meter on that. But that is pretty much it. Go ahead, look at the ad. There's some additional pictures there. Give me a call or text, and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. Thanks a lot for taking a look, and that is the tour of the Stryker ST2313. Bye.